This is my movie.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Welcome to Stoopid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to.
Yes, indeed. And here we are again for a Halloween movie. And today we watched Terrifier from 2016. I'm going to assume it's not rated. And it's, I don't know how long it is, but it's between 80 and 90 minutes. It's directed by Damien Leone and starred David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown and Catherine Corcoran.
Brought to us by Dread Central Presents and Epic Pictures.
Yes, baby. Wow, heck, it's Halloween. We were drunk. We wanted to get some grub, so we went to a pizza place. And then we found out our tire was flat. And we went into this creepy old building to pee. And there was a lot of art going on in that building.
There's not really a story, so I'm not going to waste our time going over the story. Art the Clown kills people. My first we didn't even write this down. Look at that fucking 80s artwork. Amazing.
That artwork. Ha ha! I win! So obviously, you guys know me. What I love in my horror movies is gore.
He's a gore horror.
And this movie delivers on the gore.
Whoa.
I mean, there is a ton of gore, and it's all practical, and it looks awesome, and there's a variety of kills, brutal kills. I mean, it's graphic. It's very violent. It's very graphic. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak tummies.
I'm pretty sure it says that on the case, too.
Probably.
Not for the squeamish.
There you go. I mean, it's, there's no holes barred in this. Is that what this is?
Is that a joke? No holes barred?
Well, no, but I suppose it was. Hey!
Good for you. The kills are great in this movie. They are so... I don't want to say inventive because they're not.
No.
They're not inventive. They're just kill and brutal, but they are great.
We love Art the Clown.
We love Art the Clown.
I like Pennywise, but Art the Clown, I mean, I like Art the Clown better because he is brutal. He doesn't clown around.
Except he does a lot.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it's a good mix of brutality and comedic.
He's funny, but not corny.
It's funny to the point where it's creepy funny.
Yes.
And the look of Art it's different. It's unique. It's not your typical clown. Right? So speaking of Art, David Howard Thornton, who plays him, did a fantastic job.
Phenomenal.
He does a great job. His mannerisms, his expressions, he portrays creepy, horrifying, scary, funny, friendly even at times.
At times, yeah.
You know, and it's like, it's great. And he never speaks.
Yes, I was going to say, he does all of that without saying a single word, which is very impressive. It's all almost entirely in the face and then a little bit of body language.
Yes, it's great. He just does a phenomenal job. Now, here's something that we're going to disagree on, but this is a big like for me. And this is going to come from perspective of what you like in your horror movies. Yep. I just said, I love gory horror movies. I don't like a lot of backstory. I don't like a lot of exposition. This movie basically doesn't really have much of a story. It's basically, all it is these girls are out on Halloween, they're drunk, and they get pursued by Art the Clown, and other people show up, and Art's just killing everybody. That's all there is. It's a cat and mouse game, literally, for the entire movie, from start to finish, and I love that. I don't care why he's there, or who he is, or why he's doing this. It's more scary, to me, that he's just there. I mean, you could be walking down the street, if somebody starts doing that, you're not going to say, oh, who are you, why are you doing this? I mean, you probably will, because you're scared. But it ain't going to change the thing. He's still going to kill you.
I really like the pacing to this movie. I thought it was really well paced. It was pretty boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Shit's happening really quick. There's not much downtime at all.
Great atmosphere.
Yes.
Great setting. The atmosphere is just creepy, and they pair it up with the score, which is kind of that old-timey slasher, 80s type score
80s type
bit.
Score a little bit. Yeah.
Which fits, and it just, helps build a little bit of tension and suspense at times in the chase stuff. And
I like that he doesn't talk.
It works, and it fits for what it is. Do you think Art likes to do art? I like the bleak ending.
I quit.
Is he in art class?
I quit. Last episode of Stoopid Movies. Why don't we get to what we don't like? The ending I really like. Nothing throughout the whole movie pointed to that being a possibility, that it could switch from being a human killer to a supernatural killer. There was nothing that insinuated that was a possibility. So that's a little,
And I guess when I think about it now, so All's Halloween, Art the Clown was a segment in that movie.
Right.
And Have you ever seen that?
I've seen both of them.
I think he was kind of hinted at supernatural in that first one.
In that first one.
Eve.
If you've seen that.
If you've seen it. But if you haven't,
right,
which I forgot about. So, but yeah, no, it's a valid point.
Okay. I was quiet the whole time you talked about lack of story, so you just sit there quietly.
Okay.
The movie really didn't have a story. It was just a showcase of Art the Clown killing people. I like that. Don't get me wrong. But I didn't like that there wasn't a story. You know, it started off with 2 drunk college girls getting chased by a slasher, but then, you know, about halfway through, they die. I think you could compare this movie a lot to Halloween, where it's a very, very simple story. But in Halloween, you have one character that it follows all the way through. You have Laurie Strode, who's in danger the whole time. Whereas with this, it's just, here's a new character, they're dead. Here's a new character, they're dead. Here's a new character, he's dead. I need a little bit more story than that. I don't need to know motivation. I don't need to know why he's killing people off. Or, you know, it can literally just be, he's a sick fuck, he likes to kill people. That's fine. I needed a little bit more story than what was here. Here's another thing that bothers me, and it doesn't bother you. The layout of this building makes no fucking sense. You can't... I'm going down a hallway. I end up in this room. Half an hour later, I'm going down the same hallway. I end up in a room that's over here. I did not get the way this building was laid out. It made no sense to me. And I spent half the movie trying to figure out where the fuck they were in the building. I'm in the basement now. Now I'm going downstairs, and I'm in the basement, the basement of the basement, and now I'm 3 floors down into the basement. It made no sense. There wasn't a lot of character development. Most of the people there were Art fodder, and Art really didn't have much character development either. It was just he's a creepy ass clown that likes to kill people. I like that Art doesn't talk. I thought that was perfect, and that needs to stay that way. Don't ever let him talk. Having said that, unless there's a really good reason, like his vocal cords were severed or something like that, he should have made some noise when he got stabbed. You know? Ow. He should have made some noise, because it was literally just, here, do it again. It was literally just like, which was cool, but unless there's a good reason he couldn't make a sound, he probably would have screamed there. And that might be part of that realism thing too, where it's like,
I'm gonna front this with, you know, we just felt like we should mention this because I've seen other people mention it.
Right.
It doesn't faze either of us, I don't think.
No.
I don't mind it. I think it's a ridiculous kill. And if you have seen it, you know what we're talking about. It's Catherine Corcoran's kill.
Yeah.
Where she gets hacksawed. It's brutal, it's graphic, it's gory, but it is unnecessary.
I think what most people had an issue with it was she was bound upside down naked and then murdered.
Yeah.
And I can see where that would come across as unnecessary. My issue with the kill...
Yeah, here we go, the technical side again.
Okay, 2 things. First of all, you're sawing through bone with a hacksaw. It wouldn't be that quick.
But if he's supernatural.
Maybe if he's supernatural, I could give that a pass. Second of all, he was hacksawing... Okay, he started at the crotch and he went up. And he was almost to her boobs, and she was still screaming and wiggling around in pain. You would be dead by then. You would not still be alive feeling pain.
True.
But a little bit of realism. The kill itself, I really get where people have an issue with.
I do too.
Because it is very violent against women. Against someone who is completely helpless. Personally, I think that makes Art more of a vicious killer. Because he is attacking someone who is completely helpless. But I can see where that would bother people. So be aware of it going in.
So fair warning.
Yeah.
It's pretty graphic.
If you haven't seen it yet, I mean, and they show after effect quite a bit. You're going to keep seeing this throughout the rest of the movie.
It's a focal point. I don't like that Art used a gun. Not that it was bad. I mean, it fit, you know, with what was happening, you know, and it works, but... slasher, dude, you're not supposed to use a gun. That's weak. That's lame. Don't use a gun.
And I think it's funny because I actually didn't mind that. Overall, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Art the Clown may be one of my favorite horror villains. I can't wait to see more with him. It's fun. It is a little mean-spirited overall.
Yeah.
But I still had fun with it. I'm going to go 7.5 out of 8. I liked it a lot.
I'm with you. Art the Clown's awesome. He's creepy. He's different. He stands out. It's a very fun movie from start to finish. It is what it is. It's simple. It's straightforward. Cat and mouse. It's brutal. It is pretty mean-spirited at times. Yeah. It's just turn your mind off and just watch this happen.
That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Get drunk.
Get drunk. It's very gory. The kills are great. There's a lot going on. The ending's bleak, set up for a sequel. It's just a fun movie. This is what I like, is a lot of gore. So I'm going 8 out of 8 on this one. Every time I watch it, I have fun with it. Yeah. It's just, it's good. We like it. If you've seen Terrifier, which I'm sure you have if you're a horror fan.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought in the comments below. Like, subscribe if you like what we're doing. Tell your friends if you haven't. Art will come and get you.
Check us out over on Facebook.com/StoopidMovies.
Yep.
On Instagram @StoopidMovies. At the Horror Puck. Dr. Sketch Turner. You can email us, stupidmovies@outlook.com.
Yep. Support indie horror.
Yes.
Because this is an indie movie and it's done so well, it's getting a sequel.
Yeah. This is the kind of indie horror we want to see more of.
Yes.
Yeah. Before we go, though, take your penis, paint it up like Art the Clown, take a picture of it and send it to Rob.
I like Art, but I don't like him that much. No, don't. Terrifier. Damn it. This is, I don't like the,
hold it this way.
What?
Put
like
your hand
this.
around the case like this.
Oh yeah, I could do that with my left hand. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You think I'd be good at this by now.